One thing that I will continue to focus on and actually rant on about is this. I will not shut up about that. It is ever present. It is moving very quickly forward. I'm going to give you a couple examples. Number one, the company I used to work for, which is a mega company, and always sided with the devil. In fact, I'm going to tell you something very interesting. The manager, not the manager, what I'm saying, the district manager for this Kroger that I worked for, no names, showed up around Christmas time. Okay, guess how he was dressed? Black suit, red tie, red shirt. I mean, different shades of red. Black suit, red tie, red shirt. Do I need to say anything more? Oh, red's a Christmas color, right? Black suit, red shirt, red tie. The devil? Would the devil dress that way? The Antichrist? What I'm trying to say, without giving names, is these people have been in cahoots. All the big companies are. Don't I don't even have to name them. You know, they serve the beast. And here's the proof of it. As of January 1st, everyone who works for the company I just mentioned, I'm not going to keep mentioning it, has to either have this or they have their health benefits taken away, their insurance. And I will say this, they had very good insurance. I've mentioned this before in a video because I benefited from it. I benefited from it. It's one of the reasons I stayed with the company because, I had medical issues and not so many then as I do now, of course, or they wouldn't have kept me on. Also, it was unionized, which protected me from the ones that when they wanted to get rid of me. But I was a big seller for them. They made money from me. Don't worry about that. They made a lot of money because I had a following of customers because I cared about my customers. That's not exactly patting myself on the back. It's just reality because people today don't bother. They don't care, and I cared, and they knew I cared. The customers, but digressing a little bit, but they're requiring this, or they're going to take away the benefits. So the one really good thing about working there, they're going to take away. So what does that tell you? Okay, another thing that just came up today in France as of January, I forget how, was it 60,000 at least elderly people are going to lose their medical benefits um, as of, I think it's also as of January, if they don't get this, the boosters. You see what I'm saying? So I'm bringing this up because it's really moving quickly. It's moving fast. And that's something we can't, this is not date setting, I think. This is just what's presently happening. And I just also want to comment on the storms that are coming. Another thing that's imminent, that's real, and we just went through it with what happened in Kentucky, which is devastating. And I heard the father of Oakland talking, and it just broke my heart. But so these are coming, and I truly believe that if enough people pray, at least the storms can be diminished. And if the people that were going through them were praying, I think they would be protected. But how many will do that? I can give testimony a dozen times. I remember being on my knees praying. This was like, this was even before my conversion. Um, this was like 10 years ago, but I was living in the same place, just on a different level. Being on my knees, and this tornado sirens went off, and I started praying and praying, and it passed very quickly. So, you might say, well, he's only praying because of a storm. Well, maybe so, but it still worked. And since then, it's worked innumerable times. I actually literally pray for the angels to move the storms away, and they have. In fact, the last episode with the Kentucky storms, we were going to get hit really bad around 5 in the morning, and As I recall, it was just rain. It was just rain. And so I feel very blessed. And I'm telling this because its testimony to the power of prayer is very real. And if people used it, they might protect their homes and protect their families. But how many will? But anyway, we can pray, and we can pray that these storms be diminished, are diverted, are lessened, or not at all come. And I believe it will help. But what happened in Kentucky, I think, is unprecedented. It was, in a bad way, historical. So we have, these are the things I will talk about, things are in our face that are happening right now. Because prayer can help with the storms. As far as the other, that's just the wicked agenda going forward. And we have to be mentally, spiritually, physically, psychologically prepared for it because they're coming after us.